I know you're excited that I'm back in the waters of eternity. Yep. Trying to look for good historic stuff. We have friends out here. Check it out. These little insects. They're hovering above the waters. I guess they're fishing. They're doing something. Come on, guys. I don't mean you any harm. I know. I don't. Man. Da Vinci's crazy when it comes to saving animals and bugs. I would save it. You know how many bugs and roaches I have saved in the house? Yeah, you know, they call those water bugs, the cockroaches. They're also known as water bugs, I think. But I cherish life, I do. But everybody else is going to smash the heck out of some roach. But Da Vinci's going to set them free. But the house that I lived in was had a moist basement. Those water bugs, whenever it would storm and rain, they would just come in from the outside. Because Da Vinci always had the door open. He did. And they would just walk right on in. But instead of smashing them, Da Vinci would save them. I would pick them up and, let them go free outside. I would. Man, these leaves look just like arrowheads out here. They do. But I want to show you something very special that I found in the waters behind me. You already know what I found. It's one of like 3 things. Oh, wow, I didn't see this. Look at that. A bottom of a big old pot. Not Native American, of course. Dang. I'm keeping that. That's an old crock piece right there. Man. Look at that. That's handmade too. That's cool. That's all I found so far today was a bunch of modern pottery. Except for one piece, of course. Except for one piece. I found it in the water. Don't ask me how I saw it. Look at that. It's got that curve on it. It's even got a design on it. You can barely make out a little check mark. Man, but look at this piece of pottery. Look at that modern piece. That's humongous. Man, humongous. I hope you like my jibba jabba when I just start talking Da Vinci style. It's not always going to be about the Mona Lisa. It's not always going to be about the special things. It's not. We can always just sit and chit chat about anything. Like our memories of life and everything like that, A different way to build your mind and soul. But I want to tell you something. Remember, Da Vinci was big into working out. He was. He still is, kind of, even though I'm ancient. But remember good old days? Remember those good old days, you amateur bodybuilders? You always go to the grocery store and buy bodybuilding magazines? Or remember this character in like Muscle Magazine or something like that? I forgot the name of it. But there was a character whose name was Humongous. Like H-U-G-H, Mongus was his last name. I'll never forget that. That was like in the late 90s. I bet you don't remember that. Just type it in. I bet it's not going to come up though. Because I have a different kind of memory. I remember things that normal people don't remember. Yeah, that character. Ooh, there's a melted piece of glass right there. That's cool. It's art. I like that piece. It's a melted piece of green glass. That's awesome. Yeah, still not going to focus. Yeah, it's too busy focusing on the beauty behind me. In front of me. Yeah. Man, but just type it in and see what comes up. Humongous. Oh, the good old days. But I'm always in the good old days, because every second that goes into the future is a good old day, isn't it? It is. If you think about it Da Vinci style. Every moment in your life is the good old days as it goes through time. Oops. Is that a crystal? It's got some clarity to it. I don't know if I'll keep it or not. Add it to my clear stash. Man. But I want to explain something to you about that concept about your memory in your life. A different little short skit concept that I figured out many years ago about life in a different way. Understanding the life of somebody else and your compassion for somebody else. Everybody's going to have troubling times in their life when it comes to family members. Maybe you're not going to agree with a friend or a family member or something. Maybe your relationship with your dad or your aunt or your mom or your dad is not going to be that great as time goes along. Maybe it's your uncle, like it is with my uncle. Things are not perfect. Most families are not going to be the most loving towards one another. They're not. Nobody's perfect. But I want to give you some advice. This thing that I studied in the past, the Vinci style studying, on how to regain your love and compassion towards a family member who you lost. Not lost like death, but say they're not the nicest person. But maybe something happened in their life or something. Maybe their mind is gone. Maybe they have Alzheimer's. Maybe it could be anything that causes them to think differently about you or anybody else in the family. It could be anything. But I want to give you this idea of mine, the Vinci idea of mine, about how to regain your compassion and love for a family member who that love and compassion has been wasted away over time. Yeah. I hope you use this idea of mine. I hope you do. And I want you to try it. It's it's a subconscious type of thing. It's a very spiritual thing. Yeah. A different way of looking at the light by the use of photo albums. What's this? It's white. It's probably just a big old piece of china. No, it's not. 1980s beer can. Dang. Crap. But this involves something pretty unique about how to rebuild something within your soul and your mind. Your compassion. It's a very unique way to go about doing this. But it's a very simple thing. Very simple. And it will work. Trust me on that. If you don't have a good relationship with a family member, if you don't, if it's your brother who you don't get along with, maybe your uncle, maybe your dad, maybe your mom, let's hope that's never going to be the case. But in many cases, that's exactly the way it is for a lot of people in life, in the world today. Things do happen, but there's a way that you can go backwards. All you have to do is just gather up some old photo albums of them, of you, as a family. But you have to go back in time. That's one of the important things about photography. It captures and it freezes time, doesn't it? It does. So you can go backwards and look to the past to regain something, to rebuild something. So go ahead and gather some of your photo albums. I'm going to tell you this right now. Real simple, real nice. You'll love this, and you'll feel something in your soul, in your heart, in your mind. You'll feel something happen. Something very unique. The feeling of love comes back. It does. Open up those photo albums of that family member. Yeah, look at that one. Hey, happy springtime to you. Yeah, he's like, welcome back, Da Vinci. Yeah, you're probably trying to look through old photo albums right now. You can go way back if you want. Back when everybody was happy. Even if nobody was happy, you just have to put yourself in their shoes for a change. by looking at these photographs. And imagine what their life was like when they were smiling, having good old times back in the 60s, the 50s, the 70s, the 40s, the 30s. So grab these photographs, wherever they are, whoever might have them, and you sit in a quiet room when the sun is shining. Or really, it doesn't matter if the sun is out. You sit in a quiet room where you get this ringing noise in your ear. That always happens when you're in a peaceful spot that has no sound. Something starts developing. And you scroll through these photo albums of this one family member who you're having problems with, who your relationship has been soured over time. And you'll look at them, you'll look at you, you combine your lives together, the happy times, and suddenly what happens? You'll start to feel like them. You'll start to imagine yourself as them back then. They're in some of the most happier times of their life. And then the love starts to come back. The compassion. You start to feel for them. That what they're going through now is just a development in their life. But they're always going to be who they are. They always will be. So therefore, you should always have more compassion for them, their condition, their problems. Something that developed, that soured the relationship. Remember what that saying that Yeshua said about moving something, about rebuilding something with somebody else. And something does move. Man, look at this, just sitting out here waiting for us to find it. Look at that. Dang, I wish the sun was out. Look at that. Holy crap. Look at that, man. How am I going to get this thing out? Did I even take this thing? Man. Look at that masterpiece. Oh, it's a little bit soft. I can't take the soft ones because it's not going to stand up. It's not going to stand correctly if it's all mushy. I can't get this in my pocket though. I can't. Too dang big. Yeah, look at that piece about to break off. I think I'll have to leave it. Nice little sculpture. Man. Perfect sculpture, actually. Dang. Let's leave it. There's definitely got to be more out here. I know that. What's this? It looks kind of crazy. Nothing. No piece of a meteorite. I'm trying to get to this right here. This destruction. Right there. Man. So we find more stuff out here, more good stuff. I love shooting these kind of videos for you guys, I do. As I talk. It's like hypnotism in a way. As you're looking around, listen to what I have to say. It's a Da Vinci idea, a different kind of hypnotism. It is. Yeah, and that's exactly what it's designed to do, right? Yeah. Man. helps you focus on things, if you know what I mean. Yeah. For those of you who enjoy that kind of thing, look at this artwork right here. It's starting. It's perfect. Makes it easier to find the face of God, the face of the franchise, the face of the cherubim, the face of you. I don't have a goal. I don't. There's no goal in how many videos I want to make, how many I want to do. The knowledge and the concepts keep growing within me. Yeah. And I'm trying to help you see the light on many things. But we'll have a good time. We will. I will broaden my horizons. We'll go on and have fun besides just standing in the waters of eternity every single video. You know, get close in close as I can with my good camera. Do you see the art? Do you? Multiple different angles maybe. I don't know. Let's hope it's going to focus when I break out the big camera. Look at that. Man, I just hope it's going to focus when I do it. But I got to take that out of here. But look at this one. Everything that Da Vinci is art. Everything is. Look at this. Man, I just have to get it just right though. I have to. I'm not going to take the picture now, but you can see the art within it. Look what nature does. Look at that. Dang. The waters of eternity faded it just right. How it wore it away to create its own art. The ultimate designer. The ultimate artist is nature. You didn't know that, did you? But they handed that concept off to us. They gave us that gift of art. Everybody in their own right is an artist, no matter how bad you are. Gee, well, I made it to the end of this little creek. Look at this. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Hope you like these little concepts of mine. They'll continue. They will. I'll let you know. Don't worry. I'll diagram out everything for you. I will. I'm going to make double movies. You know how Da Vinci always does things twice? I'll explain things to you and then I'll do a diagram movie to diagram everything out so you understand exactly what I'm talking about instead of trying to visualize my words, which sometimes is not the best thing. I know you guys kind of get irritated when I'm talking on video about something that you can't see with your mind. You can't see with your eyes. I'm sorry about that, but you know, sometimes you have to be taught twice, if you know what I mean. I hope I don't sink down to my neck in this quicksand, and I am. Dang. I'm an adventurer, though. Perfect. I'll see you guys in the next video. Don't you worry, we're going to have a good time with everything and everybody. Another season's coming around. Springtime.